How do you see the rape case in West Bengal?
The situation involving rape cases in West Bengal, like in any other region, is deeply concerning. Rape and sexual violence are serious issues that demand immediate and thorough action from both the government and society. These cases highlight the urgent need for stronger law enforcement, quicker judicial processes, and comprehensive support systems for survivors. It's also crucial to address the cultural and societal factors that contribute to such crimes. Public awareness campaigns, education about consent, and efforts to change harmful gender norms are necessary to create a safer environment for everyone. Each case is unique and should be handled with the utmost care, ensuring justice for the survivors and holding perpetrators accountable. The focus should be on creating a system that not only prevents such crimes, but also provides justice and support to those affected by them. If you have a specific case in mind or details you'd like to discuss, feel free to share and we can talk more about it.
SC took suo moto. There is a news that SC takes suo moto cognizance on rape case.
The news about the Supreme Court taking suo motu cognizance of a rape case is significant. When the Supreme Court takes such action, it means that the court itself has decided to examine the issue without a formal complaint or petition being filed. This typically happens in cases where the court feels that there is a matter of public interest or where justice might be at stake. In the context of West Bengal, this move could reflect the gravity of the situation and the court's recognition of the need for immediate intervention. The Supreme Court's involvement often puts pressure on local authorities to act more swiftly and ensures that the case gets the attention it deserves at the highest levels of the judiciary. It will be important to see how this development unfolds and what impact it will have on ensuring justice for the victim. Such actions by the Supreme Court can also lead to broader discussions about legal reforms and the handling of sexual violence cases across the country.
Can such kind of moto by Supreme Court prevent the rape cases?
While suo motu actions by the Supreme Court can highlight specific cases and prompt immediate action, they alone are unlikely to prevent rape cases on a broader scale. Suo motu cognizance is reactive, addressing issues after they have occurred, rather than preventing them from happening in the first place. However, these actions can have a ripple effect. When the Supreme Court intervenes in a high-profile case, it can 1. Create a sense of urgency. It sends a strong message to law enforcement and the judiciary to handle such cases with the seriousness they deserve, potentially leading to swifter justice. 2. Raise public awareness. These cases often draw national attention, which can increase public pressure for stronger laws, better enforcement, and social change. 3. Encourage systemic reforms. The court's involvement might lead to recommendations or orders that address flaws in the system, such as the need for faster trials, better victim protection, or stricter punishment for perpetrators. However, preventing rape requires a comprehensive approach that includes education, societal change, stronger legal frameworks, and better support systems for victims. While the Supreme Court's actions can be a catalyst for some of these changes, they are just one part of a much larger effort needed to address and prevent sexual violence.
How can the public take a part to prevent such kind of cases of the state?
The public plays a crucial role in preventing rape and other forms of sexual violence in any state. Here are several ways in which individuals and communities can contribute. 1. Education and awareness. Promoting education about consent, gender equality, and respectful relationships from an early age can help challenge the norms and attitudes that often contribute to sexual violence. Community workshops, school programs, and public campaigns can be effective in spreading awareness. 2. Speak up against misogyny and harassment. Challenging sexist remarks, jokes, or behavior in daily life is important. By not tolerating such attitudes, the public can help shift cultural norms that condone or trivialize sexual violence. 3. Support victims and survivors. Offering support to victims, whether through listening, providing resources, or accompanying them to report the crime, is vital. The public can also advocate for stronger support systems, such as shelters, counseling services, and hotlines. 4. Promote accountability. Communities should encourage accountability for perpetrators of sexual violence. This includes supporting victims who choose to report their assault, advocating for justice, and demanding that authorities take such cases seriously. 5. Engage in community policing. Community members can collaborate with local law enforcement to ensure that public spaces are safe. This could include forming neighborhood watch groups, advocating for better lighting in public areas, and working with authorities to ensure they respond effectively to complaints. 6. Advocate for stronger laws and policies. Public advocacy for legal reforms can lead to stronger protections against sexual violence. This could involve participating in campaigns, signing petitions, or contacting representatives to push for stricter laws, faster trials, and better victim support. 7. Change the culture. Public discourse often shapes cultural norms. By promoting respectful behavior, rejecting victim blaming, and encouraging open conversations about sexual violence, the public can help create a culture that doesn't tolerate rape. 8. Engage men and boys. Involving men and boys in conversations about consent, respect, and gender equality is essential. Programs and campaigns that target men and boys can help dismantle harmful gender norms and reduce the likelihood of sexual violence. 9. Support NGOs and organizations. Many nonprofits work on issues related to sexual violence prevention, education, and victim support. Volunteering, donating, or even simply spreading the word about these organizations can make a significant difference. By taking these steps, the public can contribute to a larger cultural shift that prioritizes safety, respect, and justice, helping to prevent rape and other forms of sexual violence in the state.
Could making laws be a crucial role? Making laws are essential for this.
Making laws is crucial in preventing and addressing rape and sexual violence. Strong and effective legal frameworks serve several key purposes. 1. Deterrence. Well-defined and strictly enforced laws can act as a deterrent to potential offenders. Knowing that there are severe penalties, such as long prison sentences or other significant consequences, may discourage individuals from committing such crimes. 2. Protection of victims. Laws that protect victims' rights are essential. This includes measures like protection orders, witness protection programs, and laws that prevent the re-victimization of survivors during trials. Ensuring that victims are supported and protected throughout the legal process can also encourage more survivors to come forward. 3. Ensuring justice. Laws that clearly define rape and other forms of sexual violence are necessary to ensure that justice is served. This includes making sure that all forms of non-consensual sexual activity are covered under the law, and that there are no loopholes that allow perpetrators to escape punishment. 4. Accountability. Laws that mandate thorough investigations, timely trials, and appropriate punishments ensure that perpetrators are held accountable for their actions. This can help prevent future crimes by removing dangerous individuals from society and sending a strong message that such behavior will not be tolerated. 5. Preventive measures. Laws can also focus on prevention, such as mandating education on consent and sexual harassment in schools and workplaces, or requiring institutions to have policies in place to prevent and address sexual violence. These kinds of laws can help stop incidents before they happen. 6. Rehabilitation and reformation. In addition to punishment, some laws can focus on rehabilitation programs for offenders, helping to address the underlying issues that lead to such behavior and potentially reducing the risk of reoffending. 7. Public awareness. Enacting laws that require public campaigns or mandatory reporting can increase awareness about sexual violence, helping to educate the public and encourage a culture of zero tolerance. 8. Legal reforms. Sometimes existing laws may need to be reformed to adapt to new challenges, such as online harassment or emerging forms of violence. Continuous legal reform ensures that the justice system remains effective and relevant. However, while strong laws are essential, they must be accompanied by proper enforcement, societal change, and comprehensive support systems for victims. Laws alone cannot solve the problem. They need to be part of a broader effort that includes education, awareness, and cultural shifts. In summary, making laws is a crucial step in preventing and addressing rape and sexual violence, but they must be part of a holistic approach that includes enforcement and societal change.
What is the position of rapes in Europe?
Rape and sexual violence are significant issues across Europe, though the prevalence and response to these crimes vary from country to country. Europe, like many parts of the world, faces challenges in addressing sexual violence, despite being home to many countries with strong legal frameworks and protections. Here's an overview of the situation. 1. Prevalence. The prevalence of rape and sexual violence in Europe varies, but studies suggest that a significant